Hello everyone! Today I will be showing you how to make dates stick cookies. The dough in this recipe is based on the recipe for bagli, which is the Hungarian walnut roulade recipe which I shared with you a while ago, and you can see it here. So for the dough I will need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 100 grams of cold butter cut into cubes, half a cup of warm milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, a dash of salt, 1 teaspoon each of fennel seeds powder and aniseed powder, 1 teaspoon of instant dried yeast, and for the filling I will need 250 grams of dates paste. If you don't have that, you can make your own by finely chopping dates in your food processor. 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon each of fennel seeds powder, aniseed powder, and half a teaspoon of star anise powder. And for the glaze, 1 egg with the yolk and white separated and lightly whisked. To start, I will add the instant dried yeast to the warm milk, mix it well together and leave it to stand for 5 minutes. Then I will add the spices, the sugar and the salt to the flour and mix that together. I will then add the cubed butter and mix that with my fingertips. You can also use food processor for that and work the butter into the flour until you get coarse sand-like texture. I will then add the milk and yeast mixture and start bringing the dough together. Once it comes together, I will put it on my working bench and knead it for 5 or 10 minutes until it becomes elastic and soft. I will then put it back in the bowl and cover it and leave it in a warm place for half an hour. Meanwhile, I will prepare the filling by adding the spices and the olive oil to the dates and mix that until they come together. After half an hour, I will cut the dough into 4 equal pieces. And then turn each piece into a bowl and put them to the side. Now I will start rolling each of these dough pieces on a slightly greased working bench and working it in a rectangular shape. Around 10 centimeters by 45 centimeters long. Then I will roll the dates into this shape and put them to one of the longer edges of the dough, and then roll the dough in this way and making sure that all the seam is closed, and put it to the side and repeat with the remaining pieces. Now I'll bring the first piece I worked with and slowly try to stretch it more until it becomes with the thickness that I want. Once that is done, I will lightly brush it with the beaten egg yolk, and then I will cut it into equal pieces and put them in a tray. Once I'm done, I'll cover them with a piece of baking sheet and leave them to rest for another half an hour. After that, I'll brush them with the beaten egg white and then bake them in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius in a normal oven, or 160 degrees Celsius in a fan-forced oven. They will take between 10 to 15 minutes depending on your oven. Once they are done, I'll place them on the cooling rack and leave them to cool completely before storing or serving. I hope that you will try this recipe and that you will like it, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and on my website, and check my other recipes that use this kind of dates paste, and have a good day.